everyone. Tony Winston here, Jazz Piano College. Just looking at my subscribers. I've got 99,700, so just 300 subscribers to go till I can qualify for the silver play button. And I think there's some procedure you have to go through to get it, but we'll figure that out when we get there. But anyway, I do thank all of you for your support through the years and helping me get there, without doing any other like advertising on, Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. I have accounts there, but I don't really, do much with the channel over there. I just keep it right here on YouTube. That's my happy place, and I'm glad to see everybody today. I teach a lot of students. I teach classical, and I teach some improvisation and a little bit of jazz and blues as well. And so I have a little bit of experience in helping people get started in improvisation. And, one thing you can't really do is learn it out of books. You have to kind of learn it just by doing it. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of guidance here. So to play through a complex set of changes, and I was just going through Lush Life, which if there was ever a set of complex changes, that's the one. The first thing you really have to do is learn to improvise on one chord, and then learn to improvise on two chords. And I was just thinking back to some of the early things that I would improvise on, and one of them was, I think it was a song called All Day Music, and I can't remember if it was, what band did that? It was the Ohio Players, or War, or I don't know, it was one of those good funky groups back in the 70s. And I'm just going to show it to you in the key of C, and it's basically just two chords, a major 7th chord on C and a major 7th chord on B flat. Okay, B flat major and C major. So we're in the key of C, and we can use the C major scale. But when we get to the B flat chord, we're going to have to add this note B flat, all right? And what we're actually doing is playing what's called the B flat Lydian scale. So it just has that one black key. So as we try to create melodies that will flow from one chord to the next, we have to be conscious of the differences in the scale. And the difference is only one note. So we have a B in the C major scale, and in the B flat major scale. Typically it has this note in it, but we're going to do this note instead and just have our B flat in there. You could do it with a little swing rhythm. Or maybe you're thinking and there you have it. And you might try a couple other keys. Maybe let's take D major. So in D major we have two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. But when we get to C, now we're going to use, we're not going to have a C sharp in there. We could use it, but the C will sound a little better, especially if you're a beginning improviser. And then if you're going back to D, just the major scale. And what that sharp note does, it gives you a note that's in common with the D chord. And so it helps you to weave the two scales together to create a nice melody. Now, I recently purchased this software program. It's kind of an AI thing, and it's a band in the box. And I'm just going to create a little track for you, and I'll stick it down there in the description. It'll be something like this. Right? Just going back and forth between those two chords. C major 7th and B flat major 7th. And it'll sound something like that. And if you want, you can play the chords along. You could do the ones I was doing there, like this. All right, that's a rootless voicing because it doesn't have a C, or you could put the C in it like this, and go to B flat major 7th like that. Or play them in root position. Now, let me show you another way of thinking about it. This might be easier for you. All right, you have C major scale. What you're going to do is do C major and flat the 7th. Now, that's called the Mixolydian scale. I don't know if you'd call it that when you're playing it over a B flat major 7th chord, but that is the scale I'm using. So keep thinking in the key of C on both chords. Just when you're on the B flat chord, put the flat in. It's a little demonstration there of how to improvise between two chords. So 2 simple tracks now down in the description for you, produced by Band in the Box. So if you don't like the bass lines, not my fault. If you don't like the drums, not my fault. But I probably will put in the chords manually on the electric keyboard or something, just to keep them nice and simple. And you can either copy what I'm doing, or just play along with it. And if you're a horn player or some other instrument, you just want to play along with the track, everything is there, the chords, the bass, the drums. So, it's a good vehicle to practice your flute playing or saxophone or trumpet or whatever you like to play, violin, whatever your instrument is. All right, that's it. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support, and I'll talk to you again soon.